My background and purpose. I'm a software developer and I joined this project to learn new technologies and raise funds for my own project, datasets, choice, and business problems. I use my own datasets related to a backyard farming. The goal is to help determine the best months for sowing and harvesting of different vegetables. How do I convert the data to a graph? I converted data into a graph formats where node represents month, age represent connections between months, showing which vegetables can be sown and harvested. The graph is stored using a NetworkX and uploaded to ArangoDB for advanced analysis and queries. So I built an intelligent app that can understand and answer natural language questions about vegetables sowing and harvesting. The app uses a smart query routing system that chooses between two tools, uh, ArangoDB equal tool and network NetworkX tools. Let me show you. Let me set my modules here, connect with the database. So here you can see on my local computers, I have a digraph with the 9 nodes and 10 edges. So you can see the pictures here. This graph is being generated locally, and now to connect it, you can see here. This is my this is my ArangoDB database, and I have uploaded my graph here. And now uh, resort to default. Uh, so now I'm able to connect with my ArangoDB database with the graph. Now build the agentic apps with the LangChain and LangGraph here. So I define my LLM object here, and uh, let's query for now let's do a simple query like for defining a text to AQL here. So this is something I want you to show that that in my graph I'm asking what vegetables shall I grow in the month of January, which you can see in the January. It is for the time to harvest actually. Whatever you have sown in November, May, or October, September, you will be harvest in a January. So I expect there is a from the graph I am expecting there should be a no sowing sowing of any vegetables. So let's check now. I'm asking the same questions using the text to AQL. Let's see what answer I receive. So it says there is no specific vegetable recommended for sowing in January according to the database. Yes, that's true. If I look at my local graph, I see there should no any sowing activities being performed here. Now let's check with the September. If I see the September here, this is something like in September I will grow a potato. So let's see uh, what would be the result here. from the graph actually. So it says the vegetables that can be sown in a September includes potato, and that is a Rabi crops. That's true. And let's ask for the this is something the different questions, and I expect the LLM should to retrieve from the open AI. But in a graph, it has been mentioned that the carrot should be grown and harvested in the month of November. So this query need to go to LLM where it translate, which I have solved in my hybrid later in a hybrid mode. Let's check in August. So in August, I will grow methi fenugreek. You can see here in the graph in August. Yeah, fine. So it's working now. I'm retrieving the information from my graph here. Now let's do one thing. We will execute this network to X approach here and ask questions like which month has the largest variety of vegetables to sow and which has the largest variety of vegetables to harvest. The month with the largest the month with the largest variety of vegetables to sow is October, and to harvest is a January. Let's see in the graph October and January here. So this is your January. Yeah, that's true. Lots of vegetables going to get harvested, and in October, like in this month, we will sow so many vegetables: tomato, coriander, peas, and cabbage. So yeah, from the graph via a text to network X approach, I have retrieved the correct answer. And now, what vegetables can I harvest in January? I believe these are the vegetables: spinach, methi, onions, and cabbage, which we see in a graph as well. And in which month I can sow potato? You can sow the potato in the month of September, which is also in there. Now there is an agentic app I would call from the hackathon perspective. So this is the hybriding tools. And I have asked the same questions whatever I have asked in the previous using these apps, which routes both of the like it it automatically decides which tool to use based on the questions. If the first tool does not provide the good answer, it uses GPT-2 to understand the questions better to find the right answers using this LangChain model. These systems make it easy to get details and accurate answer about vegetables gardening through the natural language queries. So you can see these are the queries which I have raised from the hybrid hybrid routes, and most of the answers are derived from the graph and they are precise and accurate. And those questions which is not been in there, it asks to the LLM, fetch those codes and execute locally on my graph. Thank you. So I just wanted